I'm Leela Sims with KGTX7 here in Dickinson, Texas at the Save the Depot event. Organizers are concerned that the city is not taking the preservation of the depot seriously, so they threw a fundraiser. We went inside to find out more.
Today we have lots of vendors, and we have a Santa Claus, and we have a train, and we have food trucks, lots of things, because there are a lot of people in our community who are very interested in saving the depot as it is for historical value. And there seems to be a rumor or two that maybe there are people who don't want to do that. And so we want to just encourage people to pay attention to what's here and how valuable it is.
We're standing right now in the Dickinson Railroad Museum, and you're standing on the walkway of one of the two depots that we have. The one behind us is the League City Depot for the GH&H Railroad System, and it was built in 1897. The one behind you that I'm sure you'll take a tour of in a few minutes is the Dickinson Depot, and it was built in 1902. It was a reconstruction from a previous fire. And so it's a museum altogether with two separate Galveston County depots. It's historic, and it's built and has to be maintained historically, and it's the city's property. And lately they have been in discussions that it's become more of a liability than they believe it's an asset, and they're not convinced that they should continue to fund it and keep it maintained. And so if we don't have this railroad museum, we have no more left of history. Over 88% of Dickinson flooded in Hurricane Harvey, and that included many of our buildings. We just lost Nickel Stone, which was one of our landmark pieces. And we've lost, every time we flood, we lose more artifacts. So this is very important that we maintain it and that we are able to keep our history here. This is our history and this is our culture, all in these buildings.
The depot itself, when I was 6 or 7, maybe in 10 to 10, the Optimist Club in Dickinson used to order Christmas trees, and that was their fundraiser. They sold Christmas trees in the area. So they'd have train had come in, they'd stop, drop off a boxcar full of Christmas trees. And one of the things the Optimist Club members would have to go unload them. Well, my dad was in Optimist Club, and while they were unloading them, I was up in the top of the trees and out of them, but then they started unloading them, so I had to get out. And then I would come and play in the depot, because back then it was open to where you can get in and out. And so I've been part of this for a long time. My wife and I both grew up in Dickinson, and we've known each other since we were 2 years old, so we have a lot of history in Dickinson.
So you heard it from the organizers why preserving these two railroad depots is very important. If you want to learn more, visit the Dickinson Historical Society website. Reporting in Dickinson, Texas, Leela Sims, KGTX7 News.